Going live. Yeah. And we're live.
We're live?
Before a live studio audience.
Yes.
Turning the fridge off because it makes a lot of noise. Just remind me to turn it back on after.
Okay.
Can you close that door? Such a mess here, people. Such a mess. We're waiting for our faithful assistant. You will need a fork as well for your egg. And where the big knife at? We're totally prepared, people. Did Mom say, yeah, I shared?
Yeah. She said yes.
Maybe.
No, I asked, did you see it?
And she said, yes.
No, she said yes. It said share?
No.
What are we going to do next?
We're going to braid our bread. So our bread has been rising for hours at this stage. And look how big that is. Wait, what did it tell you to do in the instructions? Do you remember?
Should I wash? No. I'm going to go wash my hands.
You can go wash your hands. Did you wash your hands? Stay tuned. Go wash your hands. And it's very important that we wash our hands during these very uncertain times. That's a heck of a lot of soap, dude. How are we doing today, folks? We having fun?
No.
Shut in. It's raining. Oh, it's pouring. Take your time, Abs. The 3 people watching us, we'll just wait around and wait for you to wash your hands. Do we all see the massive challah here?
Yep.
How about you?
It's too small. Yeah.
Beat that with that fork.
Okay.
Or I will beat you with a fork.
No. A fork? That's a juice.
Less of a side to side, more of a figure 8. You know what a figure 8 is? Watch.
Oh,
Watch.
Like
Actually, it's less of a figure 8, more of a circle. Okay, so we have an egg wash. We have itty bitty seeds here. We have
You
two.
can also use poppy seeds.
You can also use poppy seeds. You can also use, which is very tasty, not couscous, the other one. Quinoa. It is kind of like raining at a 45-degree angle. So we have 2 pans. Why do we have 2 pans?
Because we're making 4 colors.
Okay, that's good. You don't need to beat that anymore. So yes, the recipe is sufficient to make 2 normal big ones. We don't eat the big ones, so we're going to make 4 little ones.
Okay.
Gently. No, punch down the middle. So there you go. And we can see that our dough is rather elasticy, which is very nice.
Oh my.
So we're going to take it out. We can finally get rid of our giant bowl. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it into 4 equal-sized pieces. You don't have to use a big bowl. Oh. Silly me standing in front of what I'm doing. No one can see the wonderful thing. So you guys ready to braid? It is crazy raining, people. Then we're going to cut these into... maybe we can pull Mom away from her computer for 30 seconds so she can come braid. She's watching. Boom.
She's on the phone.
Boom. She's on the phone. So we've got moms that we'll just leave here. Oh, no, don't flatten it too much. We're going to work out all the fantastic stuff that we got built up in there. So what we're going to do is you're going to turn it into 3 pieces. You want me to cut yours for you? You going to do it? Want me to do it?
Yes.
Boom. Again, don't manipulate it too much. Now, see here, I didn't do a very good job because I got 1 little one and then 2 roughly the same size. So we'll just add a little bit to this one. The joy of making bread, people, it's not an exact science. Should have taken my rings off before this time. But at least it's just slippery and not it's oily this time. So we're going to roll these out into ribbons, snakes. What else?
Beautifulness.
Who?
Beautifulness. Why ribbons?
Because we're going to braid.
A whip.
A whip.
Whips. Yes.
Okay. Indiana Jones fan over there. Now yours, you got to make sure they're kind of even, Steven.
That's fine.
And they have a tendency, which is a good thing, right? When you roll it out, look what they do. They want to shrink back together. That's cool. We like that. That means there's, some nice gluten built up in here. some elasticity, which makes our bread tasty and yummy. So what's your favorite part about making bread? We don't do it often, but when we do
I like mixing.
you like mixing?
Eating.
Kneading.
Eating.
Eating.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I was watching a fantastic video. I forget the name of the dude. I'll put the video down below in the bits and pieces later. Because I would like to start making sourdough bread. And
You did that when I was you were testing.
I started making my own starter,
Yeah.
and I was feeding it properly, and I was doing well, and then I kind of stopped.
Feeding it.
We do have a friend, Mati, his family.
Really?
He makes his own. He has his own starter, and he was going to give us some the other day. Okay, can I help you? Because you're a little bit further behind here.
Daddy, one of yours is like pretty small.
One of mine is kind of small, and it kind of doesn't want to get any bigger. Hey, Mom, if you're watching, and you can, you should totally come up because you got a lump of bread here for you. Maybe what we can do with that one is we'll figure out a different shape for it if Mom doesn't come up.
Oh yeah.
Can I not braid it and do like what I did with my bat mitzvah program?
I guess you could do that. Not that we know what that is. You're spending a lot of time on the one piece. So remember how we said we don't want to use it and abuse it too much? You kind of used it and abused it. Remember how we kind of didn't want the middle to be all swollen up like this guy here?
Yeah.
So let's try flatten that guy out a little bit, shall we?
Yes.
We'd love to ask you questions, but as there are children involved in the video, YouTube has deemed it unacceptable to allow people to ask questions. So let me see if I can roll this guy out a little bit. And then, because he is way shorter.
This one's really fat.
Yeah, you're in kind of the same boat that I am. So what do we do here, people? We take, this guy's huge. All right, so we didn't do these very well, but that doesn't matter. We take 3. We kind of pinch them together a little bit, and most people tuck it under a little. And then the first one, you got to hold it a little bit at the end there. And then you just start braiding like you would braid your hair, your doll's hair, anyone's hair. Now, this isn't the final phase. The final phase, we still have to let this rise a little more. And then once it's finished rising,
This one's too fat.
that's no such thing. So you might think, oh, that's a very small piece of bread on a big pan. It hopefully will almost double in size. So it's important that you pinch your ends a little bit. I don't think we're going to see.
How do you end it?
How do you end it? You tuck, you pinch, good job, and fold under. Now the dog, who's very wet, is sitting, looking anxiously, hoping. I think she recognizes the smell. She's like, wait a minute, that's challah. Normally I get challah. Where's my challah?
Did she see?
So you see how yours is a little loosey-goosey here?
Yeah.
We'll pinch it a little bit. We'll
And
tuck it
fold
under. And then, a little bit like social distancing, we'll keep that one away. You want to roll that guy out for me?
Sure.
Abbey is looking for a little bit of water to help seal her bread. Very intelligent move right there. Once we are, I don't know about getting all the hair in there. I don't think that's that intelligent, but that's okay.
I was doing that.
Once we let these rise to the occasion one more
Is that good
time,
enough?
a little longer, we will then cover them in an egg wash, which we already started, which is kind of silly because
Well,
this is going to be part 2 of 3 because we're going to come back a little later. Are we? Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just show you then. Who knows? Maybe we'll take a photo and share the photo of what the rised ones look like because really we're not going to do anything. That's what we'll do.
we'll eat it. We'll eat it.
We'll eat it too.
We'll do like we usually end the cooking with Abbey videos where we do the testing.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Are you done there? Because your pan's over there. Abby?
No, I need to massage it now. Okay, there we go.
Good job,
How
Rebecca.
do you do that?
Magically.
Magically delicious. Frosted Lucky Charms, not kosher. In case anybody was wondering. Because we weren't, but we know. We know. Little
Can I
up and
help you?
over. Yeah,
Can I do
you
the-
go.
Can I roll my thing like I did for this one? So we have 2 round ones and 2
Well, does it look like it? Wah, wah, wah.
No.
These are kind of big, even though they're smaller than they should be. So I would be kind of happy with half of this almost. But here, let me scoot behind you both. So again, a little social distancing on our pan here. We have 2 relatively clean dish towels.
Well, they can see Ginger.
Of course they can. And then we're gonna cover these up.
You puppy.
Where's the other one?
Behind you.
Eh,
But it's wet.
it's supposed to be because we want a damp cloth, right? Because we want to keep them nice and moist. And so there we go.
I'm putting it up.
So, you know, it takes a little while, right? But it doesn't take that long. I think you guys mix the ingredients for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then, you know, kneading took a little bit.
Yeah.
Then we let nature do its thing and build up some gases. We spend 2 minutes rolling it, and boom, tonight we'll have beautiful fresh bread. Now, we have 2 options for tonight. We can make 1 or 2.
Another?
No, we can cook 1 or 2 of these as is, or once they've risen, we can freeze them. I personally like baking them now and then freezing it and then just warming it when we have dinner. I think that tastes better.
If we were to put let's say we're using this, we're gonna have this tonight, and we're not gonna have that tonight. Would we put the egg wash and the poppies and the sesame?
No, I would wait. And in fact, I think it's recommended to put it in the freezer like this. And then when you take it out of the freezer, that's when it does this rise. And then once it's thawed and ready to go, once it's risen its last time, that's when you do the little egg wash and the seeds. I realize we did our egg wash now. We'll have to put that in the fridge, which we will remember to turn back on. And yeah, so I think this is it. I don't think we're going to come back live. We'll take some photos. We'll share some little video clips later. Thanks for watching. Anything you want to say?
No.
You?
Oh yes. If you guys make it, put it down in the below.
Oh, look at you, little marketer. Yeah, if you guys make your own bread this week, next week, whenever, share some photos. We have a Cooking with Abbey on Instagram. It's linked below. And, you know, tag, I don't know, quarantine bread. I don't know, Cooking with Abbey, CWA. Hashtag it whatever you want. Just let us know. Send us a note, right? Most of you know us. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. And maybe, just maybe, we'll come back and do more live stuff. A little bit of inside baseball here. We have lots of videos that we have shot for lots of different shows. When this gargantuan one could barely look over the counter, when this one was a lot different, and you know, I was hairier or less hairy or all kinds of different things.
Oh, we didn't have a dog.
We didn't have a dog who's about to go to lunch now. So we're gonna try to put some of those together and do these a little more often. But for now, what do we say?
Bye. Thank you for watching.
Media Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Okay, now there's the awkward part where we're kind of done, and now I have to slowly walk up to the camera and press 2 buttons. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.